Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Mannie, and today I'll be bringing you a Gaara solo attack mission in Gokunin. Meaning I will not be using my supporters. As you can see, I'm taking them out, and I will just be using Gaara by himself in attack missions. And I'm going to show you the power of Gaara Allied Shinobi Forces Commander. Oh my god, that is a mouthful. I'm just going to call him War Gaara, or maybe Gaara V2. But yes, Gaara V2 is an absolute monster. Now, for this first attack mission, I will be showing you the attack mission without the Chakra Ninja tool. But in the other two attack missions afterwards, I will be showing you with the Chakra tool to show him at his absolute maximum potential. But I'm going to show you it like this. Even though I do have very strong cards, I will say that you can actually just use blue ultimates, because Gaara's damage, everything Gaara does is absolutely broken. He just suffers mobility, so you got to play Gaara a lot like Hashirama and trigger traps manually and slowly. I'd say Gaara's skill cap, especially solo, is a lot higher. And by the title of this video, you will see that you guaranteed have to gate crash if you're soloing, because you'll just never have enough time to fight the whole fortress. However, if you are playing solo, you'll guarantee always get a 2-star. Before I show you the first attack mission, however, if you are new around here and do enjoy content like this, be sure to check out my channel. I do post a lot of solo attack missions, as well as a lot of stuff on NxB. Close to 4,000 subscribers, so you know, click that like button and subscribe to help me out. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the attack mission video. So as you can see, this guy has got 90k scrolls. He's probably botted his way up, but he still has a pretty formidable fortress. He's got Rin in the Final Room, Shisui Revive, 6-Pass Naruto, and Jubito. So in a one-tails fortress, oh my god, it is really hard for Gaara. And you'll soon see in this video, like, you just get tossed about, and when you get to the final, you have to really focus to trigger all the traps. So the way to trigger traps with Gaara is you regular attack up and then move back. But Gaara's regular attack literally moves him such like a single millimeter, so you have to be very close to that tile. So you will get flung a lot of times, so you do have to practice that. As you can see, I already failed in the very first showcase of me trying, but you will soon see that it do not matter if you fly into a ninja tile that isn't Kabuto, because Gaara is just super strong. I'm getting tossed about here. As you can see, your boy's trying to navigate his way to the left side, because again, I'm not trying to fight every shinobi because I just simply will not have enough time. So you kind of have to also take a couple of risks and kind of guess where tornado traps would be, so you don't have to waste too much time clearing traps. But a lot of the time, you'll have to just edge your way forward slowly, or maybe take a tornado trap if need be. But I would recommend not, because he's not like Hashirama where he has a healing jutsu, which is why I'm saying he's pretty much a worse version of Hashirama when it comes to soloing, but he is still very good. Like, again, like the only problem Hashirama had was his mobility, whereas it's the exact same with Gaara. But Hashirama had a bit of leeway with that because he was able to heal with his ultimate, whereas Gaara, if you do take damage every time, however, you just got to cop the damage. But yeah, as you can see, Gaara's potential to kill shinobis is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, he just rips shinobis apart in seconds flat. This is going to be where the boring part of the video starts, but I do want to show you how to clear traps. There's actually two different methods. So the first method is, as you can see, regular attack one time, and as you see Gaara's little tiny feet, edge up a little bit, and you move back. So you just do that, or you can do the 1, 2, 3 attack animation and then walk back. So 1, 2, 3, spawn and walk back. But again, you gotta be you gotta practice this pretty much again in your own fortress, because you want to get this on lockdown, because this is the only way to trigger traps with Gaara. Or if you have supporters, I know I'm playing solo, so it is definitely more hard. But as you can see, like, your boy is just very slowly edging, and yeah, you got to take some risks with Gaara and just cop it. Again, see that little slap forward did trigger the trap, so there's a good showcase there. But the reason why he's very similar to Hashirama is because he has a jutsu that will trigger the Final Room, triggers Rin and everybody, and as you can see, they are just wailing on it You basically want to keep using this spear jutsu until Rin uses her healing ultimate. This guy obviously has jutsu on Rin, which is why she's doing this. But as you can see, she just procced the ultimate, and now you just gotta wait 10 seconds. And as you can see on the screen, I have more than enough chakra. I even thought I revived Shisui by accident because I got flung in there, and I still have plenty of chakra. But you put it there, you hop the gate, so all the dangerous jutsu have been used on that sand pike or sand spear, so you don't have to essentially take the jutsu that you would normally take if you were to gate crash instantly. Meaning Shinobis like EMS Sasuke, Obito Uchiha that have a paralysis or a stun jutsu for the final room, you will not be stunned or sealed because they would have wasted that jutsu on the little thing that you just spawned. But yeah, that is the showcase of pretty much Gaara not having any chakra issues and how to counter, well not counter, but how to maneuver with Gaara the best way possible without any mobility. But now, as you can see, I'm using the real Gaara, the big boy Gaara, the Gaara that is pretty much, when I have this Gaara at full power and I'm soloing, be warned, he is a monster, and you're gonna have to catch me with a Genjutsu Kabuto, because I'll be honest, Genjutsu Kabuto is the one that kills me the most. But as you can see, skipping through forts, this boy has 100k scrolls, and again, his fortress, very meta. Kabuto, Rinnegan, 6 pass, Hokage Naruto, and Shisui revive. Like, oh my lord. I don't have to fight. I have to fight 3 of them, in fact. But, yeah, this type of layout is a bit more beneficial for Gaara because he doesn't need to trigger a lot of traps in the final room. And even if you do, you won't get sent absolutely flying to, end of tomorrow. But as you can see, going to instacast against 6 pass, not instacast, insta ult a 6 pass Naruto, because your worst matchups, I would say, are 6 pass Naruto and Kabuto, especially with the Genjutsu. So you have to ult them off the rip, or else you will be in a lot of danger. Every other Shinobi is actually pretty easy to deal with. And yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty much moving to spots where I would assume there wouldn't be any traps, and if there were a trap, I would try trigger it. But as you can see, this boy has not put any traps where they need to be, so I'm freely able to just attack his Rinnegan Sasuke. And as you can see, his combo is so deadly because you just seal them, you defense down, and then you keep knocking them down, and you can infinitely loop that or these 3 jutsu and destroy any Shinobi. So as you can see, Shisui, even in seal traps, it does not matter because you've just got so much time because you seal the enemy with your jutsu, as well as the fact that your regular attack is able to knock Shinobis up, so you don't have to fret whatsoever. As you can see, I missed, and I still swerve because Gaara is just an absolute monster. Bang, see you later, nice knowing you, Shisui. Moving on to the final, well, not the final room yet, but the final tile where all the tornado traps are. And you're gonna see, like, with fortresses that aren't one-tails, it doesn't matter too much where you fly because it's not gonna be like to the top right corner as it would be in the one-tails fortress, because the one-tails fortress, if you fly to the top right corner, you have to walk through like every single tile. But as you can see, I'm flying, but I'm not flying very far, and I have plenty of time to be doing so. Also with the chakra tool, which is why I advised you guys to summon for at least one of the ninja tools, because 500 chakra is definitely a lot of chakra. I mean, obviously right now, as you can see, I have 3,000 chakra, so it's a ridiculous amount. And originally I only had about 3,000 chakra on Gaara, so like realistically you actually don't even need that many you didn't need that much chakra on Gaara, because all of these jutsu aren't that cost heavy. But you know, I like to have that tool on him because it boosts lunge and annihilation, and Gaara's ultimate is annihilation and his spear is lunge, so the tool does work very well with Gaara. But as you can see, Rin ulted. I'm just trying to trigger all their dangerous jutsu. As you can see, Sasuke used his shurikens and his defense down on the thing. But actually, I kind of messed up there. But luckily, Madara knocked me down and put me in an iframe, so I'll still be able to ult them. But yeah, basically, what you want to do, what you want to avoid doing, is what you just saw on the screen, which was hop the gate when their jutsu or their dangerous jutsu is back from cooldown, and they're able to hit you. But yeah, that was the second game. Moving on to the last and final game, before I talk into whether or not you should summon. But I mean, from this video, it's a bit. I mean, from this video, it seems like he should be a 100% summon, but you're gonna hear my thoughts a bit later on, because I don't know. Gaara is it's still on the fence for me whether or not you should summon or not, because there are a lot of units in the game that do what Gaara can do, but slightly better. Like, the only thing Gaara is very, very unique at is as a defender, because he's got not even that unique now that I think about it. But anyway, moving on. So this guy has a Genjutsu in the first room, and he's got 3 dangerous Shinobi. So basically, I have to get lucky, and that's why, again, Gaara is not the best main, because I'm gonna say it right now, you have to get lucky sometimes. You have to take a tornado trap, you have to fly, and hope that you land next to someone that isn't dangerous. I landed next to 6-pass Naruto, which is actually very dangerous. However, I was very lucky, and he didn't use any jutsu. He kind of was just stuck there, and that actually happens a lot when you solo, because your supports aren't there to spawn the ninjas preemptively. So you will always be spawning the ninjas yourself, and then when you spawn ninjas in, when you just play by yourself, they do actually take a bit of time before they use any jutsus. But as you can see, Gaara takes on Revive Shisui, slaps him about like an absolute fool. His combo is just too good. And I always initiate with the Sandstorm Jutsu, because it is an iframe jutsu, and it will protect you from literally any projectiles, apart from the very rare Obito Shuriken, but other than that, it protects you from every single projectile, or 99% of the projectiles in the game. As you can see, Hashirama is just taking the absolute beating out of him, and I'm just infinitely looping my ninjutsu, as well as using my regular attack at times when I need to knock the Shinobi up. And as you can see, normally I just kill 2 Shinobi and then hop the gate, because I'll always be at above 50% health HP. As you can see, this guy has Tobirama and Gaara in the final room. Gaara is very deadly in the final room, but you know, it don't matter who he's got in the final room. If I just hop, spam press my ult, shebang, boom, see you later, nice knowing ya, GG's. That is the power of Gaara. So, what you've all been waiting for. Should you summon on this Gaara? And my answer to that question is yes and no. Now hear me out. That was probably the worst answer I could give. But so, yes, if you don't have Hashirama, EMS, 6-pass Naruto, like Rinnegan Sasuke, if you don't have a lot of the meta Shinobi and you are somewhat new to the game, 100% Gaara is a must summon. However, for older players who have the roster, such as, you know, like pretty much, let me just scroll back because I skipped that screen too much. But pretty much have exactly, here we go. Oh my, no, please, why? Apologies for the unprofessionalness right there, but Shinobi list, bang. Okay, so as you can see, my top Shinobis are all the meta ones. So if you don't have if you have KLM, I mean KLM, Hashi, 6-pass, Rinnegan, EMS, Shisui, Rin, all these people, Gaara is actually very skippable, because he's not gonna really provide you with too much. He is going to, but he's not gonna do. It's hard to say actually, because he's a very good supporter and he's a very good defender, and there's no one that can replace what Gaara does. But at the same time, there's a lot of Shinobi in the game that are on some similar levels compared to Gaara when it comes to support, when it comes to defense, right? So, yeah, my final verdict, summon if you are a new player and you don't have all these Shinobis at your disposal. You definitely want to have Gaara. And also, if you are a new player, the tool is, again, pretty much useless to you because, well, it's not useless, but it's not going to be very useful because you're still getting used to the game. So, Gaara is a lot better for newer players. But however, for veteran players, for a lot of the casual fan base, which is like, just chilling in Chonin, not really trying to push in Gokunin, I would say you don't need to summon on this Gaara because he's only he's kind of like a luxury Shinobi, right? He's very good on defense and a very good supporter, but they're not like 100% you must have him on your defense or 100% you must have him as a supporter because Hashirama is just as good. And defense, I mean, there's so many good defenders. You can check the defense tier list that are updated on Reddit or on my YouTube channel. There's just so many good defenders out there that if you have access to them, Gaara isn't a must. However, what I will say is he is definitely a top tier threat on defense. Probably top 4, top 5 in the game right now. And in terms of support, he is top 4 support in the game as well. In the final room, probably top 5, top 6 in the final room. And as a main, he's nowhere near the top, but from this video, you can see why he's a very strong main and why I have put him in the S tier as a main. I mean, if you're able to solo with a Shinobi, it says something about the Shinobi, correct? But if the major underlying factor is they can't really get around a fortress without getting flung, and you got to rely a bit on luck, then I can't really put him much higher due to the mobility issue. But yeah, that about does it for this Gaara attack mission solo showcase. Leave a comment on your thoughts on this Gaara, whether you summoned or not, and let me know if you think this Gaara is actually going to be one of the better Shinobis for a surprise attack mission, because he will be boosted for this surprise attack mission. So I want to hear people's thoughts on how good he will be for the Sam, and if you think he might get a roundup rekit. Not a roundup rekit, a Sam rekit for this upcoming Sam. But yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.